Hello and welcome to episode 7 of our Newshire campaign. At the end of the last episode, we got quite the call to arms. Laurent is calling us into a war against Goed, Exwis, Dinesk, Cold Market, and Alensay. Not really a war that I wanted to fight, to be completely honest with you. I kind of just wanted to leave Goed alone and have them leave me alone, and we just kind of stare at each other over this border for the rest of the game. But that was too much to hope for, and now Laurent is calling us in to help them with their war. Now, the good news is Goed currently has only 21,000 troops and only has 2,000 manpower. But they could have more. They very well could have more. If we look at our... Well, the war enemies won't show up yet because we're not... we haven't accepted it yet. We have a couple things we want to do before then. But if we look at Goed here, they could have 61,000 troops. Now, we only have like 33,000 troops right now, and we actually have a force limit that is much higher. We could have another 22,000 troops. So I'm going to go ahead and look at another mercenary stack that we could possibly grab here. The independent army is looking like a good choice for us. It doesn't put us to where we're going to be losing money. We won't make much money, but that's okay. We could also go for the adventuring company, which only costs 4. There are less troops in it, but I think overall the adventuring company is going to be the better play. We will need to take out one loan. It's not the end of the world. And we will use that money to buy... Oh, we already have the adventuring company. Oh, no, they're recovering. Okay. Well, they'll recover in 9 years. So we buy these guys for 507 or... No, we'll just buy the 20. We'll just buy the 20. It's fine. Start paying for our troops. This is really going to push our economy to the limits here. I was really hoping to do our own wars today and to really focus on expanding into Eskind, but we are going to have to help with this because if we don't actively help, then Goed will actively come siege us down. So... we don't really have a choice, and we are going to accept because I do not want to lose my alliance with Laurent. It is too valuable. Much too valuable to be given up so easily. All right, so, yeah, this is what I expected. Sorry, throat's all congested. They're going to instantly make their way in towards us. That's not a surprise. We have low morale. They're right here. They have a 5-shock general. We have a 4-shock general. So let's go speed 4, and let's just hope that they can hold off long enough. We have a discipline guy in charge. That is cool. All right. Yeah, hopefully we don't get stack wiped here. That's what I'm most worried about. Okay. Nope, we're not stack wiped. But we did do major amounts of damage to them. Major amounts of damage. All right, we go speed 5. I was just worried that they were going to get stack wiped since they were low on morale. But they ended up being just all right. Just all right. So we can walk them back up here, back towards this stack to help support it. Make sure that they don't get sieged down, and everything will be great. We are building the castle here in Poiuymew. Sad that we didn't get it up before this point. We have Ancardian separatists that have risen up. We will send our new merc stack down to deal with them. Let's hire another general. Ooh. We're going to send you down there. We're going to keep the good combat general up north. We will go deal with these rebels, because that is the new gold mine that we have. I want to make sure we don't lose that. We do have an election. They are 50 years old. They are 565, so we will continue to re-elect them. Be kind of a throw not to at this point. And there we go. Poiuymew is now rebuilt. After a year of construction, we have finally restored the old citadel of Poiuymew. It now sits proudly in its old position and will greatly bolster our defenses henceforth. And at the same time, we also got the fort done. Those are two separate things. All right, splendid. So that now has 30% defensiveness on it. Very, very good. We are apparently running low on manpower. Yes, we are. Well, that's all right. Not much we could do about it. All right, let's start to siege things down here just to try and get some more war score. We will lose prestige there. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal in the slightest. There we go. We have helped take a fort. Awesome. Make sure we split you guys up. Move on. You must be like a disloyal vassal. Oh, no, you're just a disloyal ally. You just back up. You're like, no, I'm good. Not interested. And honestly, I don't blame you. I just would not have accepted the call to arms if I was you. That just seems like a foolish mistake to make. Like, Goed cannot possibly be worth it. Do I really want to lose 20 merchant loyalty right now? I would like to sell seas somewhat soon, but I don't really have another option. I can't afford any of the other things, so the answer is yes. I will simply suffer. All right, tech-wise, admin tech, we do need to take it. We do need to take it. Colonialism. Have we developed colonialism yet? No. Right. It spawned up here, so I was thinking it would spread, but it's not going to spread for a long time. So we will take this tech. Might as well. Right. No ideas we need to take? Nope. We're good there. We're good there. All right. You can make your way back towards our land. We need to get ready for our own wars. That will be approaching rather soon. Rather soon. We need to take a lot of land, and we got not a lot of time to do it with. So let's make sure that we are staying on task here. There we go. We were not given anything because I did not ask for anything. I am fine with Laurent. Well, I'm not really fine with Laurent taking this. That's terrifying. It's super terrifying that Laurent is this strong. But hey, as long as they stay our friend, our buddy, our old pal, then it won't be a big deal, right? Right? Surely. Surely nothing bad could happen. Anyways, I'm going to increase our trust. I'm going to try to max that trust out to keep this great conqueror Laurent on my side. I don't need to deal with a mega Laurent that doesn't like me. I'm good. All right, as for our mission tree, let's take a look at what we need to do. We need to develop. We need to make Halensar 18 development. We need to make Shield Rest 18 development. We need to make the Crimson Deluge end. Well, I don't really have any control over that one. We just kind of have to wait. People said that it might be super cheap for me to culture convert right now. But I gotta find some orcs that are the correct religion. There are not a lot of those around. Look for the culture map mode. Yeah, we don't actually have a lot of orcs. Most of our orcs are all Great Dukin still, which I don't really want to convert because they'll probably just get converted by Core Knight Center of Trade, so there's really no reason to. Okay, well, I guess we take Diphlotech then, and we can develop, right? So I think actually most of these are blocked by the fact that I don't have enough points other than military. Oh no, this one's going to have some development in it. Shield Rest, same thing. Courage development, can have some. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just start making our way towards it. As for our conquest, that is what I'm looking for next. So you have 3 allies. 20,000 troops. Right now, Council League will not join. I could bring in Arboran to help ensure that I win this war against Elenor and the Blade Marches. The problem with that is Elenor would be a really good take for me. If I co-belligerized Newshire, I would be fighting Blade Marches, Elenor, Newshire, and Stalbor. I mean, that's not the end of the world. Stalbor has 7,000 troops. If I can bring in Arboran, then I think we could probably pull that off. Let me bring my bigger mercenary stack down, and I'll also take my regular troops down, and they can be down there to instantly take Stalbor out of the war, and then I will start to go at Elenor as well. So we'll declare an Elenor, co-belligerize Newshire, we'll annex both. That's the plan. That I don't have a claim. Bad plan. Terrible plan. Build a spy network. I mean, I could declare here and then co-belligerize here. That's fine too. I mean, it's the same thing, right? It's the same thing. All right, so we will go for Nortmirwick. Sure. We will call in Arboran. We will go for it. We do outnumber them, but I just want to make sure that we win the war in a quick and efficient manner. Make sure that you walk here and then swing right up to their capital. You guys can move together. Remember, this 14k stack is low on manpower, so we got to make sure we keep an eye on that and switch them out at some point. Okay, Blade Marches is right here. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. So they're going to go ahead and cause some issues for us. Let's go ahead and reinforce. It is the Blade Marches, so they are not a pushover. Blade Marches are not a pushover. They have very, very good national ideas. Morale of armies plus 15%. Infantry combat ability plus 10%. Land leader shock plus 1. Monarch skill plus 1. Yearly army tradition 0.5. Diplo rep. I think they get discipline at some point. Like, Blade Marches is no joke. No joke. Do not want to get on their bad side. And unfortunately, that is exactly what we've done. That is quite literally exactly what we've done. Word for word. Made them upset. by attacking their allies. So we're going to have to deal with those consequences and deal with them, though hopefully we are able to convince them that they don't want to be in this war anymore. And we will break their alliance with Astaire as well. That's kind of my goal for this. I want to break apart all these alliances so that way they're weakened. I feel like sending these 2k here is a death sentence. So, ooh, that's actually really nice. Military reform. Plus 20% morale of armies. That is kind of huge. Kind of huge. Stalbor wants out of the war. I think I'm willing for that to happen. Go ahead and break your alliance with Elenor and with Corentar. Marhold I don't think is a threat. I mean, they kind of are, but not like a major threat. So we will leave that. We'll piece them out. That way we can go to war with them very, very soon. Ah, you guys got black flagged. Unfortunate. That's fine. You can actually just go here. And then here. You guys are moving forward. Make sure that we get this siege started. Beautiful. Yes, this stuff is getting occupied. I don't really care. You know, it's going to have devastation. It's on the borders of our empire. Well, we're not an empire yet, of our kingdom. Are we even a kingdom yet? I think we are. Yeah. Border of our kingdom. So they're going to have a rough time of it. Ooh. No. No, I'm not going to let them in. Oh, boy. Orcs give goods produced. You know what? Yes. I don't like giving 10% autonomy away in our gold province, but getting 5% local goods produced in our gold province seems like it's probably worth it. Seems like it's probably a good idea. Right, I'm not sure what happened to Blade March's army. It has kind of disappeared. Apparently they didn't have any manpower to reinforce it with or something. I don't know. But they're done. they're donezoed. I can also grab a bunch of money as well. I like that idea. Do I get any of it? I get most of it. All right. Let's break your alliance with Astaire and peace out. Awesome. Now we can bring our armies around and we can focus on the north. We can focus on really pushing them in here. If you want to siege this down, you are more than welcome. Let me just make sure that you have some fun times there with that defensive edict. You can enjoy sitting there, and that's great. Half-orc recruitment drive. I will get a moderate tolerance increase of half-orcs. I want to make sure that we are friendly with the half-orcs, but I'm not necessarily interested in spending a bunch of money on it. We can send you guys over here to just keep an eye on this 20k stack. You need to go siege this down. And we'll just watch them. We'll just wait and watch. Make sure they don't cause any issues. If it looks like they're about to get that, then we can attack. No, I think Arborand is going to. Yeah. Arborand is deciding that now is the time. So we shall defend them, or help them, I guess, defend our own fort. There we go. We will continue to make our way in. Remember, we do need to occupy all of this stuff to make our lives a little bit easier. Now, we cannot take everything from Elenor. We have to keep in mind that Newshire is the main target of this war. So that is 78 aggressive expansion right there. Boy, oh boy. Are we going to get coalitioned? Because we very well might be getting coalitioned here. Because we do need to take a lot of land, and I'm not really willing to back down on this one. We need to start kind of ramping it up and ensuring that we kind of secure Eskin into one area. And that area is behind our borders. Power projection, it doesn't look like insult has happened. So let's go ahead and insult Ibavar. Make sure we get that 10 power projection. That way we stay above 50, which gives us +1 of each monarch point, which is very, very nice to have. All right, so from Elenor, what do I want from Elenor? I probably want their entire border here with Eskin to make sure that no one else can take it, right? That seems like a good idea to me. Are there any like states over here I can complete? Yeah. I can complete those 2 states. That's 582 admin points. That's quite a few admin points. Like just a couple. Like just a few. We may need to vassalize Newshire. How much admin does it cost to annex them? Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. It's 411. For these guys, it's 315. Okay, if I take like this, that is quite a bit of people. And the fact that Wex has joined the coalition makes me a little nervous. Because right now, Wex has 0 AE on me. And we have not improved with them at all. So they are hostile. Why are we hostile? Why are we hostile with Wex? Oh, I rivaled them. That would do it. Yeah, okay. My bad. I might have made him mad. Okay, so for Elenor, we can leave like this and this. Take that. Make sure that Wyvernheart can't take anything. 634 admin points, which I don't really have. We don't have to immediately peace out is the thing. We can just kind of stall this out a little bit more, make a couple more admin points maybe, get a little bit closer to having what we need. Not in a huge rush, just kind of a rush, you know? Like, he's stacking up troops up here. If Arboran wants to go fight them, but I don't want Arboran to get weakened too much because then they may not want to help me in the future like that. That is exactly what I don't want Arboran to do. He just throws away manpower for no reason. It's like, bro, I've got mercenaries. Don't worry. I got this under control. You don't have to do that. All right, well, now we are running out of time. Let's go speed 5 here. And this war will come to a close. There is the full surrender. And now we have to actually make the peace deal. All right. Well, Elenor, I think we do this. 647 admin points. Well, we get everything in Eskin except for these 3 provinces, which we can come back for later. Boom. There we go. Go ahead and core up what we can. And now the question is, can we take this aggressive expansion from taking on Newshire? The answer is no. Nope. If I could 100% reliably guarantee that Laurent will defend me against a coalition, then I would do it. But I can't. I can't guarantee that. Laurent, odds are, will abandon me. So I can't take that risk. I just can't. What if instead I want to vassalize? No, there's just too much development. What if I just take this? That I can do, but taking Castath is too much. So we'll take money and war reps and those 2 provinces. Boom, bing, bang. There we go. Let's go do with these Luciander separatists. That is fine. We're going to core all. Am I overextended? Uh-oh. I may have made a done goof. I may have done the goof. Vertesk wants an alliance. No way. Corvuria wants an alliance. We will be allying Corvuria. Remember, the goal is we ally Corvuria because that insulates us from aggressive expansion problems down here. Like, I mean, they already have minus 96 from us, but now we won't get much more. Which means that, yes, we got a lot of AE from taking Elenor, but the farther we go over here and the more people flip Coronite, the easier it becomes. Both of the people that we just annexed were Regent Court. A lot of people over here are Coronite, which is going to mean that we get less aggressive expansion with people in the Empire, which is kind of what matters. Because if the people in Eskin want to coalition me, well, I'll just annex them. Problem solved. I can't do that for the people in the Empire. They're going to be mad. They're going to be mad. Speaking of that, let's make sure that we are improving with all neighboring countries. We will go ahead and repay that loan. And unfortunately, our really, really good ruler died. Got casted up to a 666, was an entrepreneur and industrious. Made us a lot of money. But unfortunately, we had to pick a new one. And we're going to go for the bureaucrat. Because I want to try and get these admin points going. National tax minus 10%. Well, I mean, that's sad. Not the end of the world, though. And we're definitely going to go for improved relations here. It is time to go for the classic Minara to get the 15% improved relations. We got the improved relations advisor here. If I had the money, I would cast... Oh, I do. We cast the Magnificent Feast. Yeah, because, yeah. We can't get them any stronger right now, unfortunately. We cast that Magnificent Feast. We sell, seize. We get lots of money. And we vibe. We vibe. We could take Miltech early. Oh. I said we vibe, game, okay? I said we vibe. I did not say that we get coalitioned. That is, in fact, not what I said. So please, do not let them join coalitions against me. Okay? Be very rude. It would be very rude if you did that. If you let people join coalitions against me. I'm just saying. Hide Guzzler. You're lucky you're guaranteed by Bjornrik. Otherwise, you'd be a goner. Okay. And we have got a lot of rebels. A lot of rebels. You know what? Sure. We'll take that Miltech. It might scare people off. That's the reason why I'm taking it. It might scare people away from this coalition if we have a higher Miltech than they do. Let's make sure we're at least trying to deal with these rebels. Trying to make sure that our country stays rebel-free would be a good thing for us. Another province is converted to Coronite, and Wex and Corentar are joining coalitions. Oh boy. I have a bad feeling that Laurent does not want to defend us. That Laurent is in too much debt to defend us from much of anything. Oh yeah. Oh boy. Okay. Anyone else want to ally me? Arnanen does. People in Eskin would consider it. Arnanen, how many troops do you field? Okay, well, you're also the target of a coalition. I don't care, though. I will ally you in the hopes that it scares off everyone else. The two people that everyone's mad at, if we unite together, surely people will just go their separate ways. And they will forget all about these silly little things. Okay, well, minus 5% aggressive expansion now doesn't do much for me. It's a little late, but I appreciate the thought. It's the thought that counts, I suppose. You need to go over here, and you need to be cored up. All right. Once we're not overextended anymore, that should help us out quite a bit. I would like that to happen sooner rather than later. We are losing lots and lots of money. Most of that from rooting out corruption. Army maintenance is kind of high. State maintenance is pretty high as well. Do we have edicts everywhere? Is that why? Oh, look at all that autonomy I could drop. Oh, that's tempting. I'm looking for edicts, though. I do encourage development for 43 years. Well, that's unnecessary. Yeah, like our entire country is full of edicts. No wonder why we're losing so much money. Yeah, there we go. We're saving like 3 ducats a month or something like that from getting rid of edicts. Did I see that I had another one? How did I miss that? How did I miss another edict? Hello? Poey, are you blind? Trick question. The answer is yes. The answer is very much yes. And here's this one. There we go. That's saving us like 5 ducats now. Always got to get rid of your things, your edicts. Always. Good idea. Troll minority grows. Okay, Wex announces me as a rival. That is fine. We are down to 48 power projection. Wow, look at that. AI using an edict. Huh. Let's go ahead and issue an embargo on our rival here. Make sure we get some power projection from it. Who else are we rival to? Corentar. Can I issue an embargo on you? I sure can. Ronnie, make sure we're taking care of them. And we are good. Good. Just trying to make sure that everything is working out well. Now, Halansar, you encourage development. Get you to 15. You know what? Get you all the way to 18. You. Please tell me this wasn't the wrong province. Halansar. Oh, it needs a workshop too. Whew, okay. Oh boy. I thought that I developed the wrong province. I was going to be very sad. I was going to be mega sad. That's my new version of very sad. Mega sad. All right, there we go. We're developing. We develop our way out of the Corentar rivalry. That means that now we need to get rid of the embargo that I sent less than a month ago. And Corentar is currently going to war with Astaire. And of course, they are winning. They're the other person in the area that is actually decent. I don't think we re-elect this person. We don't have max or like super high Republican tradition, and they also have less national tax. which feels bad. Okay. Well, apparently I'm being greedy, and the game is informing me that I will, whether I like it or not, have a greedy ruler. Okay. We're going to go improve relations again. Like, that's the only thing that matters to us right now, is making sure that the Empire stays out of our business. But pretty soon, we're going to have to go to war with someone else. Ooh, you've allied Ivar, Marhold, and Hammerhelm. Okay. Corentar. You, my friend, I think just made a very poor mistake. And that is, you left me with a border with someone that has cores on you. And I think I would love to do a reconquest war. Let me tell you, I would love a reconquest war. Love, love, love. All right, here's the Crimson Deluge. I have a Corentar back. Let's check our mission, see what's up. It's these two. All right. Well, let's read the Crimson Deluge out. As the prophets of Khorne spread her message across the continent, what can only be described as an apocalyptic scene has transpired in many parts of the Empire. The sky would darken as if about to rain, only to open and release a torrent of blood onto the unsuspecting citizens. Horrified, crowds of people rushed through the streets, trying to escape from the plasma showers. Many were crushed and trampled as they attempted to escape what could only seem to be the end of the world. Whether someone acknowledges Khorne or Aedean as their divine mother or father, all agree that this is irrefutable evidence of a bloody and terrible war in the heavens themselves. It is only a matter of time that rivers are not fed by the blood of gods, but by the blood of men. So we can either convert to Khornite, we only lose 1 stability, or we can stay true and keep 2 stability. We have to fight that guy. Let's take a look at our religious map mode. We're looking all right still. To be honest with you, can I convert this yet? No. That hurts. A lot. Hurts a lot. It's a lot of admin. But it had to be done. Let's grab you. We got to catch up on admin tech. All right. And now we have 2 missions to go through. So, the West Farthing. Farthing, I have been informed, is the correct way to say it. I am sorry that I do not know how to say this word, which I think this is now the 3rd time I have ever said this word in my entire life. With Dustinwall and Second Turnwell serving as symbols of our growing strength in Eskin, our people are brimming with a nationalistic zeal. Luckily for them, we have yet to secure the lands to the west. The culture and religion will change to match our primary culture and religion in the Rohibon area. So you can actually like hold off on these missions and then really take advantage of them to convert out of Khornite or something like that. But we're not going to do that. We're just going to click that right now, and now the Kedist is gone, which is kind of sad. But it also becomes Halfling. Look at that. Newfoot Halfling culture is spreading rather quickly. And the Southern Farthing. And to the south. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, fair enough. The Verteben and the Vale Fort areas will change over. Now, I know that this is Verteben, and this is Vale Fort. So right now we have a Ferrani Region Court, Westamarian Region Court, Crownsman Region Court, and Green Orc Great Duken. But now, we will turn them into Halflings that follow Region Court. It's crazy how that happens. All right, and now we have Queer Lodging. So we have 250 monies. We own Fresh Cobble, Dustinwall, Second Turnwell, and Tipney under Shield. And average unrest is lower than 0. It is currently minus 69.2. Nice. Across Newshire, Halflings have taken to building their homes into the rolling hills and dales that make up much of the local terrain. Many of these Halfling holes are surrounded by beautiful gardens and expansive farms, and since our home is more a collection of countless villages rather than large cities, there's more than enough room to go around. These holes ought to be constructed in our largest population centers, and their design marked down as official government policy. Alright, so those 4 provinces till the end of the game get Halfling holes, which is minus 1 local unrest, 0.25 goods reduced, and 20% local defensiveness. Not too bad. And then we have the first free fair. We are at peace. We are not an embezzler. We own Dustinwall, and it has a courthouse. We also have 100 admin power. As it stands, Newshire is a loose republic made up of provincial rulers who have taken to calling themselves stewards. Though this has worked for a time, if we wish to stand on the same level as the myriad other nations in Halan, we should choose one of these stewards to serve as a figurehead of our country. Let us gather them at Dustinwall to decide who shall represent us. We gain a town hall, lose 100 admin power, and we get the event the first of many. One of the many joys of the small country was the New Cobble Pie Festival, where the entire nation would gather to sample the finest foods in all of Castanor. Despite the name, there was more than just pies on offer. Pastries of all kind, freshly baked cakes, bread still warm from the fire, truly a wondrous celebration of the halfling appetite. In an interesting combination of circumstances, our people have opted to hold a similar celebration in Dustinwall. On the same date, the stewards plan to announce their new organizational structure. If we were to schedule a vote immediately following the sampling, we'd likely get enough support to secure a legitimate election. That pumpkin pie looks delightful. Alright, so we get a new Tier 1 government reform, which gives plus 25% trade goods size in provinces producing grain and livestock. I don't know what trade goods size is, but okay. We have a new government mechanic. Our term duration is 15 years. We cannot become a new government type. We cannot become a dictatorship. We allow plutocratic ideas, disallow aristocratic ideas. We get plus 25% female advisor chance, minus 10% institution embracement cost, plus 10% institution spread. We can recruit female generals, minus 10 maximum absolutism, plus 5% mage loyalty and equilibrium. All right, a perfect pie. Alder Kettlebrook, a middle-aged halfling of 30 and 3, was hardly anything special. He rose every morning at the crack of dawn, padding his way to his kitchen to make breakfast for his family. He watered his plants, smoked his pipe, saw his partner to work, and soaked up the morning sun before second breakfast. Some days he would read, either on his little bench by his door, or if it was raining, in his armchair by his favorite window. Occasionally he would try his hand at authorship, although he knew he would never find the same success as his great-grandfather Conrad. Rarely he'd visit one of his brothers. The only remarkable thing about Alder Kettlebrook was his ability to make the perfect pumpkin pie. It defied all logic. With just a heap of fresh flour, a sliced gourd, and a few other ingredients he kept to hand, he could create a dessert beyond all comprehension. He would get visitors, perhaps 3 a month, seeking him out for a slice. Such was the quality of the dish. And at the Dustinwall Pie Festival, or as it came to be known, the first free fair, the crowd flocked to his table, sniffing out his pastries and devouring them in a matter of minutes. It just so happened that, at the first free fair, little Belladonna Underhill made a mistake. You see, she was supposed to bring the box of votes for the election to the stewards and the box of the sampling to the judges, but she was awfully distracted by the colors and crowds that she may have mixed them up. Alder Kettlebrook was not a steward. It was rather surprising, then, that Alder Kettlebrook became the first steward. What a halfling way to make things work. What an absolutely halfling way to have a government. We get a 651 ruler. They give us a 0.3 yearly province tradition, minus 5% admin efficiency. That kind of hurts. And Dustinwall becomes the new capital. A perfect pie. And you know what? I think that is a perfect place to end off the episode for today. So I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.